Hey, it's Deanna and Justin.
It's me. Wait, worst
It's me.
worst nightmare this morning.
What
I'm
happened?
going viral.
You went viral.
I'm kind of going
you're
viral.
Currently still going viral?
Well, I posted. All right, so we did the Jelly Roll interview the other day. I posted on TikTok. It got 50,000 views. It got like 200,000 views on XTU's Instagram. And then the clip I posted of him telling me that he's wearing cannabis got picked up by Whiskey Riff, which is the biggest country news site out there right now. And like everybody
You're
started
famous.
This is what I don't want. Because one time I went viral for like an Eagles tweet and people were so mean that I had to delete Twitter for a couple weeks because they just came after me.
I know.
And
people
I was
on Twitter are rough though.
Oh yeah. But I think now that I've matured that I'm okay with it. And I kind of laugh off the insults. You got to have thick skin.
You can't let it get to you. I mean,
Yeah.
these people who come
They're
at
losers.
people on social media, they literally have nothing better to do.
But like I woke up and 3 people have texted me. They're like, dude, you're on Whiskey Riff, which is podcast news. They release music. They have merchandise. Like it's a legit. If you're in the country world, this is the website. And they talk a lot of smack too about like bad country. So I was worried because they posted it and I commented. I was like, thanks. And they liked it. So which means they're on my side.
Oh man.
Because if they were not on my side, then I would be super worried. This is my nightmare. Like there's people
Why is it your nightmare?
because I don't want to go viral. I don't want to be like.
Yeah, you do.
No, I really don't. I thought like when I was like 21, 22, like getting into radio, I go, I want videos like left and right and now all I want to do is just like talk and play music and that's it. Like I don't need any of the other stuff.
Why wouldn't you want more people seeing your stuff?
Because people are mean.
Knowing your brand.
And then they go and they like dig and they insult your dog and stuff.
You
And it's
gotta ignore
weird.
those people. Like
It's
I
still
said,
it's weird.
those people have nothing better to do.
Yeah, it's kind of like I saw this woman on TikTok because we're going to talk about Travis and Taylor Swift real quick.
Oh, good, because I actually had him written down.
Okay, so number one, well, I'll go with her. She posted a TikTok because she was mad that Travis Kelce didn't like release his schedule into the public. She went, Travis, why didn't you tell me you're leaving Argentina this day? Well, his schedule's public because he plays for an NFL football team. They have to have media availability and they have to be at practice. It's rules.
Yeah.
And they have to be on like injury reports and things like that. It was so much. I mean, people, I love the Swifties. I am a Swiftie myself. But just predicting his schedule is weird. The other thing was, did you see the kissing video with Taylor and Travis?
Yes, obviously watched it multiple times.
Same. I don't know why I was so into it. She really
it's
loves
so
him.
exciting.
My theory was this.
Young love.
It was a bit at first. No, for him it was a bit for the podcast because they have their own podcast.
I gotcha.
It was a bit to meet Taylor Swift. She said no. He got mad as a bit. She found out, and now they're like actually like each other.
Actually dating.
His shirt, though, in the kissing video looks like what Patrick Star wears in SpongeBob. And I'm sure it's designer, but it just drove me nuts.
I was going to say it looks like it's part of the wardrobe for Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, like it's SpongeBob and Saved by the Bell meets.
It's like he stole AC Slater's, Friday shirt.
Wearing it at the max, man. Like it's AC Slater meets Patrick Star. That's how Travis Kelce dresses.
That's how he dresses.
And I kind of envy him a little bit. You got to have confidence.
AC Slater meets Patrick
Yeah,
Star.
you gotta have confidence.
God.
He's a mustache like AC Slater.
He does.
Because AC had he had great hair.
He's got a good stash.
And he had a great stash.
I had a dream about Travis Kelce last night.
And was he wearing the Patrick Star AC Slater fit?
I really didn't pay attention to what he was wearing.
Was he wearing nothing?
I was in my feels in the dream. No, he was courting me. I was at dinner.
Did he make you a friendship bracelet?
I was at dinner with Travis Kelce and Justin Timberlake. So that tells you something.
Where'd you go to eat? Who paid?
No,
They shut the
Justin
restaurant
Timberlake paid.
Covered you both.
Justin Timberlake paid for the whole thing. Travis Kelce was, laying on the game thick.
Laying on the game thick.
Especially when Justin Timberlake went to sign the check.
Okay.
Travis was making eyes at me. I was like, oh, this is a game.
So you don't know where he ate?
No, I don't know. All I know is that I woke up when Justin was paying the bill because what I noticed was that he was signing really.
Oh, you were trying to forge
He had
his
his head
signature.
really close to the table.
Yeah.
And I was like, why do you keep your face so close to the paper? I was like, I did that when I was in grade school. And then my dream ended.
you start life with your face close to the paper, then you also end life because I'm now using my phone to look at menus because I can't see them. It's so embarrassing.
So that was my night.
What did you eat before you went to sleep last night, though?
Oh, you know
this is what attributes to your dream.
This is it. It is. It's true because I usually don't eat a few hours before bedtime.
Like 3.
But last night I got home from being out in the cold, and I came home and I had a little bit of beef stew, and then I went to bed.
How close was the stew to the sleep?
Like a half hour.
I would say beef stew is probably the worst thing
Sleepy
to eat.
stew.
Eat an half hour before you go to bed. This is why if you want to experiment with dreams, you don't need LSD, you don't need mushrooms, you need beef stew a half hour before you go to bed. That's how you explore your mind. How you have a breakthrough.
I had beef stew, like a cup of beef stew, and I popped a sleep gummy, and I was out.
That sounds like a good sleep, though. That's the problem.
It was a good sleep.
It wasn't the sleep gummy. It was the potatoes and the carrots and
it definitely
and the beef
was the
and
food
and the gravy.
Well, so can I ask you, how do you feel about Travis Kelce being on the Eagles' Christmas album?
It's fine.
Oh, I don't like it.
Why?
Because it's the Eagles' Christmas album.
It's also for sick kids. So,
well, I didn't know that.
It's literally all the proceeds go towards charity, Deanna.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Anyway.
It's not for, well, I mean, no, I like it. They're the biggest thing in the world right now.
Clearly, I love Travis Kelce. I dream about him, but I just don't think he belongs on the Eagles' Christmas. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. It should be exclusive to them only.
So Patti LaBelle never played for the Eagles.
Well, she's Patti LaBelle. She can do whatever she wants.
Patti LaBelle putting pads on and just taking out
she's
a running back.
She's a legend.
I like it.
I don't like it.
The Kelces are great because they're so well trained in the next step of their lives because you can't play football forever.
Right.
So if you notice every interview they do outside of the podcast, they will somehow tie something in with the podcast. And if you are a kid, I'm looking at the camera, and you are getting into media, do that. Like just slightly plug it. Don't make it annoying, but plug it in. The craziest thing right now is that our baby, Jason Kelce, is like the third most famous person in the world.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's Taylor, number 1.
Right.
It's Travis, number 2. And because people are diving so far into their lives, Jason is number 3 in my mind.
No way.
Because Taylor Swift's the most popular person in the world.
Sure.
No. Taylor's the most popular person in the world, correct?
Probably.
Yeah, yes. Okay.
Everybody knows her.
Yeah. Whoever she's dating is such a big news story, which is Travis Kelce. It's everywhere. And now people are like, who the hell's Travis Kelce and what is the football? They're like, oh, he has a brother. We know football. Most of the world does not know football.
Well, that's true.
They're diving into it, which makes Jason Kelce like the third most famous person in the world for a moment.
That's just wild.
Right?
What does it feel like to be him? Just to wake up every day.
I don't think he gives an S about any. I don't think he cares. I don't think
really?
he cares. I think he's just like, whatever.
I just want to play football and kiss this pretty blonde girl.
Yeah, he's got kids. He's got a great public image, and he just is the same dude. That's why he's so cool. Is he's always the same dude. He's never a different dude.
Jason or Travis?
Jason. They're both. No, they both are just the same guy all the time.
That's true. They never really change.
That's why I think they're okay with fame. And they're okay with
yeah.
Jason's like, I might be the third most popular person in
the
the world.
people you want to be famous because it doesn't feel like the money changes them unless it's a facade and we're all being duped.
And if we are, congrats, because it was
good for them.
So good. But the album, I have last year's album. I got to get this year's. And Patti LaBelle, the Hooters are on it.
Oh, wow.
We're on Drugs were on it last year. They're from Philly. I think Mount Joy might be on it. I mean, it's all Philly people.
Right. Yeah, that's the point.
But yeah, so Jordan Mailata sings with Patti LaBelle.
Ugh.
It's insane.
Incredible.
Insane. And she puts the pads on and tries to bull rush Jalen Hurts. They traded occupations for a day.
So last night, the reason why I was so cold and came home and had beef stew before bed.
Oh, you had beef stew because you were cold, not because you were hungry. You were trying to warm yourself up.
Both, yeah.
And also trip.
And also, but part of the whole deal why we're here in these specific studios recording our podcast is because we work here part-time. So I went to WMMR's Camp Out for Hunger last night. At Xfinity Live, in Philadelphia. So, and because my old band, the band I used to be in, that another MMR employee is now in.
Which is weird. Weird full circle thing.
Yeah,
It's,
crazy 6 degrees of separation.
and a lot of people
thing.
here don't know that, and I've been telling them, and
I
they go,
know.
"No way!" And I
Yeah,
go, "Yeah,
I know.
this is crazy. They both were in the
I
same
told
band,
my new boss that, and he was like, "What?"
and they work here. It's weird."
So I went to see the band, the FM band last night, and one of the singers who I am really good friends with runs over to me and she says hello, and she caught me off guard because the first question didn't catch me off guard. The second one did.
Okay, now are they performing when she runs over?
No, they haven't gone on yet.
Okay, it's
She-
pre-performance.
Pre-performance. She goes, "How are your fur babies?" Normal question.
Okay,
Right?
yeah.
And I was like,
normal.
"Oh, they're good. They're so good." "How are your plants?"
Oh my god. This is your front-facing brand right now. Is
And
Plant Lady?
I said, "I guess this is what happens when you don't have kids.
Yeah.
People ask you about your other kids." It's like
Do you-
I have fur kids and phosphorus kids.
Number one, I'm okay with fur babies. I hate when people call their plants kids because they're plants, but whatever. Is she a plant person too?
No.
Or they just follow
I
along
don't
with
think she's
social
a,
media?
I don't think she's a plant person. I just think
This is wild.
I meant to tell her, and I haven't told her yet, but I'm going to.
Tell it now.
How much I appreciate the effort put into the conversation, because I notice as a childless person
Yeah.
that when people have children, that seems to be the main topic of conversation.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. You have a lot to talk about. Your kids, run your life. You see them, you take care of them all day, every day.
Yeah.
But because I don't have kids, she asked me about the other things I take care of in my life. She asked me about my pets and about my plants. And I couldn't have been more grateful for that kind of interest in my life.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know. Now that I think about that, I don't know what I ask people when I see them. Like, I just go. I saw a kid from high school the other day. I went to a remote for XTU
Yeah.
for Veterans Day, and I saw him, and I now I don't know what I asked first. I don't, because he doesn't have kids. I don't know what I said. I don't know what I say to people. This is going to blow my mind now.
Job, life,
It's so base level.
It is base
know,
level,
I hate
but
that.
a lot of things happen in people's
Yeah.
jobs that they don't necessarily talk about.
Like in college, it was easy because you did the same thing. And this is an inside joke between all my friends. Like, how's school? What's your major? When are you going to graduate? Like, that was the best. You only need 3 questions then. Now I'm in my 30s. I don't have any kids. I'm like, I don't know. And
Life.
We've been over this before. I don't know what half my friends do for
How's
work.
life?
That's too big.
Well, see, that's why you just have to be like, how's work? How's work been going?
Okay.
Because if they recently got a promotion, they
Yeah,
might want to
true,
talk about
true.
it. There's accomplishments outside of other things.
Friends and kids. I've become good at taking hints. So
What do you mean?
I worked at X2 till 7 on Saturday.
Right.
And we have a Friendsgiving every year at my buddy's house. And
Yeah.
usually it starts later, but now he has a kid, so it starts at 4 o'clock.
Ah.
Okay. So it's like 7:30, and I text him and I just go, "Winding down?" ? And he goes, "Yeah, I think we are." But then I saw that my friends were still there for like 2 hours afterwards.
Oh.
And what I realized is, hey, we don't want you to get drunk on our back porch and wake the children up. I could take the hint, and I wasn't upset by it. I wasn't
So you
upset.
didn't go.
No, I went to Wawa and just hung out with the dog and watched football. But I took the hint. He dropped off leftovers the next day.
Oh, that's
which was
nice.
Yeah, because it was going to be weird anyway because I was going to get there so late because
Right.
of work. But when I searched my soul, I went, okay, now I know the hints that I need to take.
Because also, you know what happens when you introduce a new person into a dynamic that's already been set? Like a party that's been going on for a
party.
few
Okay.
hours. When a new person comes in, the whole dynamic changes. Everyone gets a
yeah.
surge of energy.
Oh, well, yeah.
And they might have stayed even longer
This is
after
true.
you arrive.
Because I was going to show up with a 6-pack of 8.5 beers. And like, we know that's not, we're not winding down. We're walking to the bar. Like that's, and I think that's
We're
the
gonna keep
energy.
this train running.
And they got babies. Everybody's got babies now that got to go to bed. And my initial text was going to be, which babies have left so I know the vibe when I show up. Because, like, certain parents got to leave certain times. Some just let them stay up late. Like,
Yeah.
everybody's got different parenting styles. I need to know what I'm walking into to see how drunk I can get with your children. And that's how I took the hint.
So I talk about my parents a lot on this podcast. My mom reminded me of that because she's like, she keeps talking about how I yawned.
Well, we've talked a lot about them on the air too, so I don't know where they've been.
I know, it's no different. But my stepdad trolled me the other day, and it took me a while to realize he was trolling me.
Okay.
So you know how much my husband Jacob and I love Facebook Marketplace.
It's
Big Facebook Marketplacers.
it's
Buy,
a
sell.
lot.
Buy, sell.
You are by decent amount of selling. More buying, I would think, for you.
Almost
Because I see some of the sell stuff.
almost
I don't see it
every
all.
piece of furniture in our
Is
main living
marketplaced?
area is marketplace furniture. Yeah.
Okay. Do you like clean them? I always ask people, do you like steam clean them?
Oh,
'Cause I don't
not
wanna
the
smell it.
couch.
Okay.
But the chairs, we have two
You can wipe
two
those.
chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're more of like a faux leather or like micro
So they're wipeable.
suede material. So yeah. But like we have like a credenza, like a buffet. We have an
Okay.
end table.
So these are not like
the
there's
coffee,
no
coffee table, side table.
what I'm getting to. There's no potential for other people's butt smells.
Yeah,
that's
no
my,
contamination.
because
Yeah.
that's like the last thing I want to do is buy a couch from Facebook Marketplace. I'm like, that's not my brand.
Ew.
Like that's horrifying to me.
Gross.
It's horrifying to me.
No, I don't typically purchase couches or beds on Marketplace. It's everything else.
Mostly non-fabrical items.
Correct.
Okay.
Non-upholstered.
Look, that is
Yeah.
the word I was
Yeah.
used. Non-fabrical.
Well, so my family knows this. They know how big into Marketplace we are. And Jacob and I were doing some yard work over the course of the last couple weeks, just trying to get everything winterized.
Okay.
Right. So we got to like chop down things that aren't going to grow. You know, you got to cut down all the like perennial bushes and shrubs so that they like lie dormant and then they come back and grow better next year.
Yeah. Pruning.
So, yeah, we were doing all that. I had 3 annual plants in pots outside. So they usually don't survive. You have to buy more, right? Because they die off.
But they're called annuals.
I know. It doesn't make any sense. I know. It does. I know.
okay.
I'm with you on this.
Perennials forever?
Because the reason they call it annual is because you have to get one every year.
Just call it
Perennial.
dead in a year.
Perennial, they grow back. Annuals don't.
What a crap.
I know. It's confusing.
Just buy agains. That's
Yeah.
a good name
Buy
for
again.
a plant. Buy agains.
So I had 3 of those outside, and I waited a little too long before I took them in because
Okay.
we had
A frost.
the first frost,
Yes. A couple of frosts.
and
flakes.
they dead.
All right.
Well, I took them inside to try and revive them because I was thinking, okay, it was just one frost. Maybe they're not completely gone.
Yeah.
No, they gone. Well, they're sitting in the living room, and I'm saying to Jacob, you know, you got to take those, unfortunately, and just like dump them, and we'll just get new ones next year. Now we know better.
Yeah.
My stepdad, Pat May, turns his quick little head and he goes, why don't you just put them up on Facebook Marketplace? Maybe someone will buy them. And I'm like,
The dead plants.
yeah.
Okay.
I was like, are you trolling me? Because we use Facebook Marketplace for everything. Like, did he really think I was going to make money off of those, or he was just making a joke? He was trolling me.
Did you put them up?
No.
Why? You
Because
should've.
no one's going to buy dead plants.
Deanna, I've seen so much crap on Facebook Marketplace. People will buy anything.
Maybe I should have. $5 a piece if
And
you can
are they-
revive them.
Are they in
They're
plastic
yours.
things?
They were in plastic pots.
So it wasn't like a nice pot.
No, I mean they're bigger, nicer pots, but
yeah.
they look heavy, but they're not. You know, like
you threw the
it's
pots
the Home
out.
Depot fake out.
Oh, so you threw the pots out.
I threw the plants out. I kept the pots.
Okay. Well, then you sell the pots.
Oh no, I'm going to keep the pots for next
I think
year.
he meant sell the pots.
No,
I
he
don't
meant the
think-
plants. And we
Um,
totally meant the plants.
The extent of my gardening right now is, it's coming up. I'm excited for this. My mom buys these things at Costco.
Mm-hmm.
They're like they're giant pots of flowers and sticks and branches that are attuned to the season. So there's a fall one, and then there's a winter one, and the winter ones are coming. There's the So the winter one is branches and like white sticks and a bow and stuff. I don't know what they are. They sell them at Costco. They're plants. They're like this big, and they weigh about 100 pounds. And the best part about them is when they start to die, I get to throw them across the driveway in the toter, and they shatter everywhere. And it's my favorite part of gardening.
Oh my gosh.
They're so heavy, and I do, and it's like, and it's so good.
I've never heard of these things.
They have them at Costco. Yeah, they have. I don't know what you
don't know what they're called?
Arrangements, I guess you would call. They go on our front porch.
Oh, so wait, are they're living arrangements?
Yeah.
That only bloom in the winter.
They don't bloom.
Oh.
They're bloomed. They're pre-bloomed. I don't know. There's no flowers.
Okay.
It's just stuff.
Oh.
Branches of trees that are wintry.
You sure they're
White
alive?
branches. They are, because they start getting gross, and then that's when I get to throw them out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my favorite part. And this year we have a new visitor under our front porch. We have a mole.
No way.
Yeah, you can hear it run around. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm assuming it's a mole.
To tell all the neighbors your business?
Yeah, it's just aren't they blind? Aren't moles blind, or am I thinking of something else?
I don't know that much about moles.
I blew the porch off from leaves yesterday, and I heard it scratching around, and I wondered how it found it home. It's blind. Moles.
Are you going to Google it?
Moles are blind.
No, I don't think so. You might be right. I don't know that much about moles, so I really can't say.
Are
Hey, Google.
moles blind?
Are moles blind?
Almost. They have eyes.
Yeah.
They have basic vision. That's more insulting. What animals are blind? What animals are blind? All right, because it's some rodent.
Is it a possum?
The Texas blind salamander. That sounds like a minor league baseball team. The blind salamanders. Star-nosed mole is blind. See?
Wow. I had no idea.
They have big teeth. The mole, it has a star nose. They're horrifying. Google, if you're listening, star-nosed mole. It's horrifying. The hydra's blind. The naked mole rat's blind.
Didn't it do anything to you?
Eyeless shrimp. Dead sea.
Insult the mole.
Deep sea lobster. The Texas blind salamander. These are the top 10.
There's multiple animals that are blind?
The olm, which is like an eel. And the golden mole.
The golden mole. The mole of all moles.
Which has hair like every middle schooler.
The golden mole.
It's that weirdly combed forward, kind of straight, kind of not. The golden mole. He has no eyes.
Golden mole.
He's all nose. No, all nose and mouth.
Sounds
no
like a
eyes.
reality TV show.
The golden mole.
The golden mole. Who will be the next golden mole?
Wasn't there a show, The Mole?
Yeah, it was a series though.
Oh, it wasn't a reality show?
It wasn't reality.
Oh,
yeah.
that's lame. I thought it was a... I think
Or was it reality?
Yeah, it's a reality show.
I don't know. Google that.
It's The Mole.
Oh, gosh.
Let me take this off because it's kind of horrifying.
So my stepdad, he's been at my house for a while because, he came in a couple weeks ago for my aunt's birthday party. Yeah. And then he figured, what's the point in going back to Florida and then coming back for Thanksgiving? I'll just stay all month. So I'm noticing a lot of things because, I don't see him other than when he comes in and spends a few weeks at our house. So I'm like getting reacquainted with like these habits that he has or like his
Quirks.
Idiosyncrasies.
Okay.
Like that's a word. That's the first time I've said that word correctly.
Really? Idiosyncrasy.
Idiosyncrasy. Yeah. First time I've said it right. He eats a lot of soup.
Well, it's soup season.
It is soup season, but he eats a lot of soup. And he likes Ritz crackers in the soup.
Oh.
Right? Who doesn't?
Whole or crushed? Or does he crush them with the spoon? Because I put them in and crush them with the spoon.
Oh, see, I crush them in my hand.
Well, they have the packs.
Yeah, I don't know what he does.
Small packs.
I don't know what he does with them. But one thing I noticed that made me wonder, what's the general rule of thumb here? I had a sleeve of Ritz crackers in the cabinet.
Long or this fresh packs?
Long sleeve.
OG sleeves.
Not the single serve.
Which are the fresh packs, they call them.
I had two. I had two long sleeves.
Okay.
Of Ritz crackers from the box sitting in the pantry. And he went and stopped at the grocery store, picked up a whole new box. I was like, we already had Ritz crackers, but he bought a whole new box.
Not enough.
And correct, because I noticed how quickly the sleeves were gone. And I was like, how many crackers per bowl of soup? It was like, because I thought half a sleeve does the trick. That's more than enough.
That's a lot of crackers.
It is a lot of crackers.
But
the buttery goodness. They're so delicious.
What kind of soup are we? It depends on the soup, though.
So he's like a big New England clam chowder guy.
Oh, it's the best. Oh, I pour like a bucket of hot sauce in it. And then I put cheddar cheese on top.
Oh, yeah, that's not his thing.
Oh, and then crackers.
He's like a meat and potatoes guy. Like, don't mess with the standard ingredients.
Well, he is. He's putting crackers in it.
Well,
that's not the standard.
They're crackers. I mean, when you get New England clam chowder at a restaurant, they give you oyster crackers.
Is he doing soup every day?
Almost every day.
He's like full season. He's getting ready for the playoffs.
Oh, he's committed.
All right.
He's committed. It's soup season. But I don't know. I mean, how many would you grab for a bowl?
Oh, I don't know. It depends on the bowl.
Like a nice handful?
Yeah.
Like a nice stack?
There's two things I'm doing, though. Like, I'm putting the crackers in, and then it depends on the viscosity of the soup. If it's a thicker soup, at the end, I'm going to get bread, too, and then clean the bowl out.
Bread and crackers?
I have a spoiler for everybody. Soup's not healthy, so why try to make it healthy? Just make it more unhealthy.
That's not true.
New England clam chowder is 90% cream.
I didn't say New England clam chowder.
Give me a soup.
Chicken noodle.
There's sodium. It's 90. It's all salt.
First of all, salt is not bad for you.
And when it's 800% of your daily value, it is.
I usually buy the low sodium soups or like.
No, that's not soup. That's water with chicken.
I buy like the 190 calorie cans of soup.
Yeah, but they don't taste good.
Yeah, they do.
You know why they taste good? Because you put 40 crackers in them. Healthy. This is healthy soup is not soup. It's just water. And stop trying to make chicken wings healthy too. While we're at it, just let soup be soup.
I don't subscribe to healthy chicken wings. There's no way.
Let the soup.
They're deep fried. Let it go.
Be the soup. I have a question for you about soup. This is proposed to me by one of the larger country artists in the world. Is the ocean soup? And then this is Chris Young, who has a lot of hits. Said it to us and then left the interview.
He just left you in general wonderment.
He has
and
a
then
podcast.
Bounce.
We were talking. We're like, "What's your hottest take?" He goes, "The ocean soup. See you guys later." And I went, "What the hell is that?" And I've been meaning to ask you that. Is the ocean is soup?
It is a soup.
Yeah, it's a human soup.
Yeah.
Protein, salt.
Not human. It's a seafood broth.
Well, we're in there. We're the crackers of the sea. Next time you're at the ocean and you go swimming, please look at your
tripped over my own
please look at your significant others and say, we're like the crackers of the sea, and here we are in a giant soup. All we are is crackers in the sea.
All we are is crackers in the sea.
Oh yeah, yep. There we go. So that was.
In the sea.
I'm glad you mentioned soup today. It is. When's the last time I had soup?
God.
I don't think I've had soup in a while. I don't consider chili soup, though. So I had chili yesterday, 2 days ago.
Well, you better get on it.
I know.
It's the season.
I'm like, I like when I go to a bar and there's free soup, though. I've been to a couple bars.
Where have you been that offers free soup?
Not down here. It's mostly central PA, but they'll just we have potato soup in the corner. Okay. Oh, we're going to make soup next week because we know that we're going to have leftovers because no one really eats turkey because turkey is overrated.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to have a lot left over. We'll make soup with that.
You know what I love?
Huh?
I love when my mom does turkey soup after Thanksgiving. I also love when she leaves the turkey bones in my freezer for a year because she says
Are they there right now?
She says she's going to come back and make it.
Yeah.
And then she never does.
She actually never makes the soup.
Well, she used to when I was living at home as a child.
And now she just says, keep the bones.
I've got turkey bones from last Thanksgiving in my freezer.
Dude, if your house ever gets raided, they're going to think you're killing people. Your mother not making turkey soup makes you both look like serial killers. That's what it is, Trish. Remember that. That's the top gaseous soup, though. Turkey soup is like, you got to.
Turkey soup's great, though. A little rice.
Good, yeah.
You know,
I don't know if
mirepoix.
Sometimes I do rice. It depends.
Oh, I love like a wild rice and turkey soup.
Wild rice is probably a top tier rice.
Yeah.
Turkey soup's the most farty soup. That's like you got to plan the next day out. Are we going to public tomorrow? No. All right, turkey soup.
All
today.
right, good.
Same thing with Taco Bell. You kind of just plan it that way. All right. Top soups? New England clam chowder, French onion, chicken tortilla.
Oh, chicken
Could you
tortilla.
do turkey tortilla soup? You could.
You could.
Why don't people do that?
Because the difference in a soup, you can't taste it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turkey tortilla. That's
Absolutely.
Maybe I'll do that this year.
I like that idea. Turkey pot pie.
Turkey pot pie.
Oh, you know what I did one Thanksgiving? I did the turkey leftover egg rolls.
Yes. They're good.
Good stuff.
Did you put stuffing in it?
Yeah.
And then
a little cranberry.
A little cranberry.
A little gravy. A little mashed tater.
Can I give you a recipe real quick for something I saw on TikTok?
Yes.
All right. It's a cabbage casserole. So you chop up cabbage.
See, I love cooked cabbage. This. Jacob does not.
Which is weird because he's the Polish one.
I know.
This is also another 50 Shades of Tan dish, which is my theory on Polish food. Everything's tan.
I'm down. Give it to me.
You butter the glass dish.
Yeah.
You cut up the cabbage, you wash it, you lay the cabbage down in small squares. Cream of mushroom soup, mayo, cheddar cheese, and then Ritz crackers with butter on top. It's not. I didn't say it was healthy.
What kind of what?
It was some redneck TikTok. I don't know. And she made chicken with it, and let me tell you, it looked delicious. The thing with you could put anything in a bowl with cream of mushroom soup, and it's going to taste good. That's what casseroles are. It's like, what kind of crap do we have?
It's a keto casserole.
Yeah, what kind of crap do we have? And just put some cream of whatever, cream of shoe on top, and it'll taste good. Mushroom, onion, celery. I don't even know what cream of celery is. Is it just celery and milk?
Yeah. Well,
what a weird soup. That is
and
weird.
Cream and flour and
butter.
Weird.
Well, first time I ever made Campbell's soup, I didn't know it was concentrated, so I started eating it, and I thought I was going to throw up.
Oh, God.
And it was chicken noodle.
You didn't know you had to add water?
No, I was smaller. I was younger. And I just put it in the microwave. How much younger? And I just ate it, because I was just used to I was just used to souping out of the can, not mixing. I thought the soup was already soup. I didn't know we had to make the soup out of the soup.
Yeah.
It was, it is. You know the first time you eat a sour candy? That is the same experience.
Something else.
Yeah, I'm getting.
Indigestion just thinking about it.
I literally just burped. That's, yeah. All right, we'll end this on indigestion.
All right. We have to end
Ending
this.
on indigestion.
We have to end this on our previous station used to have an annual turkey-thon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like a food collection for families in need around Thanksgiving. And our old coworker, Chris Leonard, is still doing it with the help of his brother and a bunch of Newcastle County emergency services. So Turkey-thon, if you're listening to this podcast the week of, it's Friday, November 17th from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m.
All day again.
It's at the ShopRite on Concord Pike, the Brandywine Commons ShopRite.
Is that the one by the coffee shop that I really liked? Yeah, it is.
So, and we're
come get coffee too.
And we're going to be there.
Yeah.
We're going around noon. So if you're in the area and you can go, bring a food donation, Thanksgiving meals, frozen turkeys.
Bring a turkey.
Non-perishable side dishes. And yeah.
And then
that's that.
The info's on social media.
And our website, DeannaandJustin.com. The information's there. And on our social media at Deanna and Justin in the morning.
Don't bring turkey soup to donate, but you can
Don't bring turkey soup. Well, you could bring turkey soup if it comes in a can.
Yeah, you could. We're just passing off soup to everybody. It is the season for souping.
But yeah, so that's that.
Okay.
Bye, mayonnaise.